personally, let me share an experience. I thought, hi, my name is Aride Hannah and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is The Bottom of It. For those who do not know, it's actually an extension of my already existing blog called The Bottom of It on WordPress, where I basically write about different things that have happened to me, happened to around me, my country, and how they are affecting us in our society. And today I have quite a very interesting and sensitive topic to talk about. I normally avoid writing and talking about sensitive topics like body shaming, because it kind of like affects me in a way. It has affected me before in a way, and it really rubs people off the wrong way. But then I sat down and realized, why would I fail to write about such sensitive topics, yet I'm literally trying to get to the bottom of it? You get? So will I really be getting to the bottom of it without talking about some certain sensitive topics? No. So I decided, you know what, Hannah, get yourself courageous and just write what you think. So today we'll basically be talking about body shaming and what exactly is body shaming? Well, body shaming is an act of humiliating someone by mocking or sending out critical comments about their body shape or about their body size. Now, something you need to understand is that there are so many people who are already sensitive and insecure about how they look. There are plus size people who are insecure about how they look. There are slim people who are insecure about how they look. Even those who are perfect, if there is anything perfect in this world, they're already insecure about how they look. So it's not good for you to add salt to the injury by sneering, making those rude comments about them. Trust me, people already know how they look like and they don't need you to add, to make it even worse, So sometimes it's actually true. Someone out there really, really cares about you and really wants you to look healthy or to be healthy, but the issue comes in with how you are sending the message, how you are relaying the message. People will always get the difference in the way you are advising them, if it's out of good heart or it's out of malice. So here are some ways you can actually improve the way you relay your message to people when you really want them to, you just really want to help them in bettering themselves. So number one, stop assuming plus size or slim people, generally stop assuming people are unhealthy. Stop assuming they're eating unhealthy, because sometimes it's not true. Sometimes it's how someone was literally born. If I was born the way I look, that doesn't mean that I'm unhealthy. It's just how I am. Number two, stop assuming people are sick. Just because someone is plus size doesn't mean they have diabetes. Just because someone is slim, doesn't mean they have a certain disease that makes them look that way. So number three, stop using a matter of fact tone while relaying your message. You might actually be a well-wisher who is really concerned about your friend, but the way you are, talking to them about it does not really send the message correctly. Like, you can always know. Let me give you an example. If I come and tell you, let's say, oh yeah, Hannah, you look so nice. Like, you look nice. And then someone else comes and says, you look nice. There is a difference in the tone, in the way you are approaching, the way you are relaying your message. So if you're out there and you're really concerned about your friend, talk to them in a tone that is caring, loving, so that they do not misinterpret your effort of caring about them and all that. And let's not forget that we already have the perfect syndrome that is being fired, that is being propelled by social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, like all those different social media handles, and people are trying their level best to look good. People are putting in those filters. People are, doing the most to look good, on the outside. And the bad thing about social media, the bad thing about it is that it upholds a certain kind of body type as perfect, and that body type it upholds is not real. Most times it's not real. It's enhanced either by filters, either by surgery, either by some really insane ways. So I've seen so many people who are suffering with this perfect syndrome. Look, there are diseases now like the anorexia nervosa, where someone obsesses over their weight. They are starving themselves dry. People are committing suicide because of this syndrome. People are suffering from mental illness. I've seen so many campaigns for mental health. One of the reasons that is causing mental illness is people and this perfect syndrome. People are going for dangerous surgeries. People are getting stressed because they want to get that certain expensive surgery to look a certain way. And this syndrome is literally robbing us of our peace of mind. It is literally robbing us of our peace of mind. And that is not how we are supposed to be living, you guys. We should be living a peaceful life. So if you are a victim of this syndrome, if you're a victim of body shaming, personally, let me share an experience. I thought I would come here and not share an experience, but like, let me just talk about it. So, so I love cooking, and I love sharing my recipes online on my WhatsApp with my friends, and all that. So I got a certain comment from someone saying, Hannah, stop displaying your fats. And I was like, okay, stop displaying my fats. I was confused. So this person jumped to conclusions, compared me to his family, compared me to people around him, just claimed that I was not eating healthy, so many different things. And I was very annoyed. I was very pissed. But I just thank God at that time I had already accepted myself for who I am. I had already practiced self-love. I was confident in myself. I was confident with how I look. So it did not really affect me as much as it would have if I hadn't found myself. So if you're a victim of this syndrome, of this perfect syndrome or body shaming, this narrative is not about to change. It's not about to change. Actually, I think it will even get worse. It will get worse. So the best way to go is through self-love, guys. Self-love, appreciating yourself the way you are. When you do that, trust me, you will no longer be affected as much as before with those rude comments from people, those mean things people say. There's something someone told me. They said, when you learn to love yourself, Hannah, the way you are, the way you look, when you let go of those insecurities, people will always know. People will always feel it around you. People will always feel that confidence, that aura you walk around with, and they will not even bother, to put you down, to be mean to you, because they can already feel that radiance of confidence, around you. So let's learn to love ourselves. And if you are not able to do that, if you're really still affected by it, do something about it. If you don't like the way you look, do something about it. I mean, go to the gym, do what you have to do to maybe get a certain goal that you want to accomplish. But even working out and all that will not work if you don't love yourself. If whether you work out and chop all the weight in the world, look perfect, and you still don't love yourself, you will still not be fulfilled. So it still goes back to self-love and being strong and remembering that you are a masterpiece created in God's image to look the way you look, and you are beautiful the way you are. So I could sit here and blame the perfect syndrome for all this, blame it for body shaming and all that. But the truth is, it is you and I who are to blame, because we are the people keeping this kind of thinking alive. That's all I had for you today. And if you want to see the article I wrote about this, the link is down in the description box. And don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to tap on that notifications bell so that every time I post a new video, you are the very first person to know. And feel free to comment, let us discuss, let us talk about this. And yeah, oh yeah, I think the next video I'm going to post is will be an interview I had with a very special somebody. She's called Karunji. She's an artist, where we were talking about her song called Beautiful and what inspired her, the story behind that. So do not miss it out. Keep it locked here on the bottom of it.